today, the plan is to do the second gym, which we've got a good amount of prep. There's a lot of trainers over towards Pinwheel Forest. And then, of course, doing the gym, and then we'll probably do a good chunk of the Pinwheel Forest Team Plasma stuff prior to heading to Castelia City, which I might save until next time, depending on how long this takes. So I guess we can do a quick team rundown, I suppose. I didn't change any natures or anything. I'm actually pretty happy with this nature, because my Servine can be a mixed attacker. Which, like, granted, if it was opposite, if it was, like, minus attack plus defense, like, if it was bold, that'd probably be better, because, like, it wouldn't be that much lower in attack. I could still use physical attacks, like, fine against super specially bulky stuff, but for the time being, the mixed attacking thing is fine, and the defense is not really that much lower than Spit F, so it's like, it'll become more apparent, obviously, as we progress, but got our Herdier with a minus attack nature, which also, like, is fine. If it becomes an issue, it's like in Renegade, when I was feeling like the bad natures on some of my mons were, like, hurting me in the late game, I was like, let's just change these, because I just don't want to EV train or whatever. EVs and IVs are going to stay as is, always. And they're probably horrendous, if I had to guess, just like with Renegade. But yeah, plus Spit F is kind of nice, especially because I have Intimidate to help... Or wait, no, this is not Intimidate. This is Intimidate to help with those physical attackers. Neutral Nature, fine. It has an insanely high attack stat. Well, maybe not insanely high, but fairly high attack stat. This thing, also Neutral Nature. But Mixed Attacker, you know, probably not going to stay on the team for too long. I might keep Staraptor, just depending on what else we find. And how... Well, I guess I'm going to need Fly one way or the other, but... I'm assuming that's 100-100 as far as attack accuracy, although this is an older Drayano hack, so maybe it's not. But yeah. I think I was going to prioritize training up Panpour, but at the same time, I was thinking about it, and I was like, who do I want to add to the squad? I was like, a fighting type could be good for Lenora, so like a Timber, perhaps. You know, maybe there's like Machops over here or something. Throw in Soccer, always an option. But I was also thinking, like, what do I want my water type to be for this run? Like, I don't think Simipour is going to be a long-standing member. This is just like... It was really helpful for the first badge, of course, which is what it's intended to be used for in general, but I was thinking, like, Seismitoad might actually be pretty nice. Water, ground, and so, like, I'm thinking about, like, going up against Elisa. Like, when the further we get, it's like Elisa is going to have Team of Electrics. I know in Volt White 2 she has a Lantern, and so a pure ground type, or like a ground type that doesn't absorb water or resist water at the very least, or I guess it's neutral in that case, is not going to do great. So I'm like, Seismitoad with Water Absorb would be good in the case she has something like that. I guess for Berg it's going to be pretty useless, but I've got a Saravia for Berg. Maybe I need to consider Berg a little bit more, though. So I'm just wondering, like, do I want to train up Panpour at all? Hey, what's good, Space Cowboy? Maybe I'll start with training up Herdier a bit, even though... Oh. I give a TM. Rock Smash. So fighting type move. Ah, yes. This is yet another Gen 5, I think, exclusive thing. I don't think it was brought back later. Where you can fight the nurses or doctors, and then they act as, like, mid-route heals. Which is awesome. That shit's great. It's similar to, like, I think in Renegade, there were some nurse toys just, like, planted throughout to heal you and kind of help you out in that way. Which, while not totally necessary, is just a nice thing. So you don't have to run all the way back to the Pokemon Center every single time. Nice big chunk of EXP there. Oh, speaking of EXP, holy shit. Do I want to spread the wealth a little bit here? You're already level 20. I'm thinking I'll give some of this EXP to Jet since Lady is gonna level up regardless. So we'll wing attack, because I bet this 2 KOs. Oh, not quite. Not quite. We'll try to break through. We'll speed up through this because you're not dealing with all that. Holy shit. So we get a full level up on Jet. And probably, yeah, 2 level ups on Lady, which is nice. Super, super nice. And we get the full heal. I'm wondering if in this hack we have access? No. That makes sense. That makes sense to not let us in at all. There's not really many places we would... I guess you could, in theory, allow the player to go, like, a little bit into Pinwheel, but... And then when you go back through when there's Plasma Grunts to fight, that would be different, but I don't know. I'm just thinking, I guess for now we can get Panport up to 20, in case I decide to keep it, but I kind of want to look around and see what kind of mons we can encounter. Metatite, I mean, Metachim's cool and all. Look at him, like, float. Dude, the animations are so fucking good. Even something as simple as that, where he's just, like, floating there, like... I don't know. There's something about it where the 3D models just aren't the same. Although... Game Freak has been updating textures and models of certain Pokemon in, like, the DLCs and stuff like that. Where, I noticed, like, Blastoise actually fires out of his cannons now, and there's, like, some feature in the Indigo Disc, I think is what it's called, right? That, where you can, like, play as Pokemon and, like, run around. It's mostly a novelty thing, where, like, damn, your power went out midstream again? I hope that's not an issue with, like, having too much stuff plugged in or something. I'm not exactly sure what the cause of that would be if it's happening that frequently, but damn. Maybe power surges might be just common this time of year? Because it's cold out, people are running the heat. I mean, I don't know. But, it sucks. At least, like, YouTube does keep the stream going. Like, you can continue the stream, and it'll, like, pick up where you left off, which is kind of a nice feature. Yeah, I don't know if I want to fight anyone quite yet. I think I want to... Also, can you get encounters on these, or am I thinking of... I'm thinking of near Icarus City, probably. Super... Oh, from console, Yeah, I guess if you're streaming directly from it, I'm not exactly sure how that would work. Napalm and Cubone. I think I'm good on those. I want to try to use Unova mons if I can, or mons that I wouldn't see myself using in another playthrough. Wait, is that... Oh, the neck of Doduo is different depending on the gender. Interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen the I don't know that I've ever seen the female model like that. Isn't there like a hidden item up here or something? We got Sawk and Burmy. See, like, a Sawk with, like, Sturdy or something like that would be really pretty good. I wonder. I don't know, I tend... Holy shit, can we not do this? I tend to like, especially early on, using mons that evolve. Like, there's something about mons that don't evolve. I don't know, there's something about the progression of, like, having 3-stage Pokemon in your party, where, like, there's that progression throughout the game and things kind of like change up, even if it is just still like mostly just a stat bump and maybe like a type change or whatever. But when you're rocking fully evolved mons from the get-go, it doesn't feel quite as satisfying. I'll just use a couple potions, I don't care. But you know what I can do, though? If I do want to find a... God, what's it called? Timple. If I want to find a Timple with Water Absorb, I do have a water type that can test that. Oh, look. Dude, these guys are jumping me right now. Like, straight up. Got the Mole Breaker. Maybe not. It's not a Nuzlocke, thankfully, because I'm not dealing with that shit, but... I suppose I could test Sturdy, potentially, with Wing Attack from Staravia. I'm just like, where are the Timples at, though? Because I kind of like Seismitoad. Ooh, Makuhita, though. I've always liked Makuhita. But that's also one that doesn't evolve until pretty late. Isn't it like 30-something? 31, maybe 37, actually? Somewhere in the 30s. Maybe it's like 35. I don't fucking know. It is tempting to use Conch, though. Because, like, I don't know that I've ever used... This is the problem with trait evolutions. I don't know that I've ever used a Conkeldurr. Like, when I used Gigalith in one of my playthroughs years ago, that was with, like, a randomizer or something. So, like, I turned off trait evos. So I could actually, you know, use Gigalith in a playthrough. And so Conch is, like, kind of the same way. I think Girder doesn't evolve until, like, 25, maybe? And this thing has, like, a pretty wide range of abilities as well. Water Pulse is not going to kill this, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Let me see what kind of changes were made to these guys. DS. We'll throw a Pokeball in the meantime. Pokemon changes. Conkeldurr. Guts, Iron Fist. So no Sheer Force, right? Because hidden abilities aren't in this. I guess I just go into U to get the attack drop. Oh, he goes for Bide anyway. Guts or Iron Fist? I mean, obviously Guts is better for sure, because it, you know, it applies to everything, assuming you're statist. Why don't I have a nickname for Conch, though? That's the thing. Call him Flint, I suppose. I could name him after the character in Mother 3 that carry, like, what is it? What is his name? Lighter? Lighter and Fuel. What are you, Iron Fist? That's kind of a bummer. I'd kind of rather catch a Guts one, if I can. Not a great way to test that, really, though. Like, I don't think I have any status moves, and even then, I would need to take damage and then give it the Guts boost and then, like, survive in order to do that. Machops, I figured Machop would be around here. Machop also... That's I mean, it's like Cantonian Timber. Or rather, Timber is like Unnovan Machop. That's no guard, yeah, that's classic, no stat changes or anything. Was anything changed to Seismitoad? Seismitoad's attack and special attack were buffed by 10. Water Absorb, Poison Touch, can learn Ice... It couldn't learn Ice Beam? Why could it not learn Ice Beam? That is really, really weird. I want to find this, I think I want to find a temple first, if possible. Heracross, though. But that's something that I would want to save for... Yo. I kind of need Panpour alive to test for Water Absorb. You don't turn this way. Spinnerack is trash. Actually, Spinnerack Pro is probably buffed, but I've never been a huge fan of Ariados to begin with. Like, it's kind of cool. I don't know. Galvantula is a cooler spider, in my opinion. Dude, where are the temples at, though? Maybe I'll have better luck in the Doubles Grass. Oh, there's one. Are you Water Absorb? Oh, you are. Let's just try throwing a ball. No. What's a good way to weaken you? My mons are like a little bit too strong. Quick attack. You'll take a quick attack. For sure. Yeah, nice. Nice yellow health there. Lit. What do I call... What's a nickname for Seismitoad? Seismic Toad. Female. Why is it so hard? Like, when I don't have a nickname off the top of my head, it's like, fuck. Because I don't know if have I used a Seismitoad before? Maybe like early game, but I don't know that it usually sticks around. This is not a looks thing, but for some reason Sonya came to mind, and I was like, okay, wait. Sonic, like kinda, not Sonic the Hedgehog, but like Sonic sound, stuff like that. I think is fitting. What are you holding? Personberry. Hasty nature, plus speed, minus defense. I mean, like, I guess it could be worse, right? Seismitoad's not exactly speedy, but it's not like super slow either, I think. And this thing's water ground to begin with, right? No, it's not. Only when it evolves. I'm thinking a Wooper. And maybe... I forget if Shellos is pure water. I feel like it is. Maybe that's why when I was testing Hidden Power Poison. That actually makes sense. Who was it that had Hidden Power Poison? I think it was you. And I guess we can test that a Timber might also be good. I'm just like, let me... Damn it. I keep having to jump away because I'm like, when does this thing evolve? When does this thing evolve? Tempo, it's like 25, right? 25, yeah, and 36. So, like... Would I hit level 25 before Lenora? Without, like, doing extreme grinding? I feel like maybe. Like, actually. Aqua Ring, Mudshot at 16. Does Palpitoad get anything on evolution? No, not immediately. Muddy Water a little bit later. But, like... If I have a Palpitoad, it'll definitely be better than Panpour. I'm just thinking Panpour versus Tympole, though. I feel like... Let's look at Let's look at your base stats here. It's actually pretty comparable. Simple, 50 HP, 40 in both defenses, whereas Panpour is 50 HP, 48 in both defenses, so a little bit bulkier. Not super crazy though. Timpool 50 in each attack. Wow, that's crazy. Wait a second. Panpour has 53 attack and special attack versus 50 in both for Timpool. And Timpool they're the same speed, 64 base speed. So their stats are actually a lot closer than I anticipated. With Panpour being like 8 points bulkier in both defenses and then 3 points more powerful in both offenses. But it's also neutral nature, so Timpool is going to end up being faster. Assuming, you know, IVs and stuff like that. But Palpitoad, though, 75, 55, 55 bulk, so good deal bulkier, especially once I get the Eviolite in the next town. 69 speed, nice, and then 65 in both attacks. So definitely better than Panpour, but Simipour, though. Simipour is actually, like, has decent stats for, like, early game shit. 75, 63, 63, so about the same bulk. Simipour is a little bit bulkier than Palpitoad, but with the Eviolite, Palpitoad is way bulkier. Offensive stats, we've got 98 in both attacks, and then 101 speed. So definitely better. And then Seismitoad did get a buff in this hack. So bulk-wise, it's a good deal bulkier than Simipour. 74 speed, and then in this hack, it's 95 in each attack instead of 85 versus the 98 that Simipour has. So I can't really go wrong, TBH. I mean, like, I think Water Ground is more interesting, and this thing is definitely going to fall off a lot earlier. I mean, it's going to have Unburden, so I mean, it could be a decent sweeper of some kind if I slap a berry on it. Try to set up a couple times or something, have the berry knocked off or consumed or whatever, and then I get the double damage from Acrobatics and the double speed from Unburden. So, like, yeah, but at the same time, Water Ground is a way better typing. Water Absorb is probably it's just a better defensive mon. It's whether I want to go defensive or offensive with my water type. But even offensively, like, the only thing Seismitoad's going to be really lacking is, I guess, like, setup moves. Probably. Maybe it gets Work Up. Does it get Work Up? If it gets Work Up, that's actually not bad. It doesn't look like it does, though. No. No. You also get Rock Smash? Well, you also get Rock Smash, though. Work Up, Pluck. Smackdown. You probably get Smackdown once you evolve, if I had to guess. Lenore's probably going to have a normal flying, if I had to guess. I do not know the gym leader teams exactly. Maybe I could look at... Does he have a spoiler-free, like, level cap thing, or is that for Volt White 2 Redux? Let me see. Important trainer rosters. Does he have the spoiler-free thing? No. Note that these constitute as spoilers. Let me check the docs for Volt White 2 Redux. Important trainer changes here. No, this is the one. Yeah. Different training levels. Level cap. Yeah, there's spoiler-free level caps, or like if you want to not exceed the gym leader's levels for Volt White 2 Redux, but not for regular Volt White, unfortunately. So I'm gonna try to... I want to see... Sorry, but this is taking so long. I'm sure it's very thrilling to not see what I'm talking about on screen. But, okay, 20 looks like it's her, highest level mon. So we're not gonna have a Palpitoad. 20 is her highest mon? Really? Wait a second. I'm already, like, basically level, like... That's weird. I didn't really do much grinding at all. Except pre-N, which I guess did set me ahead a little bit, but, like, not by much. They put a fucking Happini and Audino in front of me. But then again, like, I did see some of her team, and she's got some powerhouses for this early, so... It's also a double battle. I gotta keep that in mind. I'm not a fan of this particular timber, though, because it's not guts, so I'm not going to use it. Naughty's pretty good, though. Like, plus attack nature is pretty good, but Iron Fist is not it. I would consider using... I mean, I could use both for the time being, I suppose. This is going to get fully evolved in the next town. Yeah, let me... Also, are there... I think TMs are sold in Castelia, maybe, and Nimbasa. I'm just trying to think what else I want to add, because I'm like... A Guts Timber would be kind of nice. Okay, almost. You probably live. Yeah. Alright, can we stop this? Lighter. Naive. Iron Fist again, so no guts. Shit. I want enough space in my party to where I can catch a few of them. So I'm actually gonna box... Yeah. Whoops. That's one of those things where, like, I could just change it. Hey, what's good, Gustavo? Glad you're enjoying your holiday break. I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Just trying to find a timber with guts. Because Conk could be... Like I was saying with trade evos, it's like... What else is a trade evo in this game, though? What's weird is, like, Reuniclus and Gothitelle are kind of like the Alakazam of this region, but they don't evolve via trade, which is odd. Is there an item over here? No. Slack off. We already got our normal type in the future Stoutland. Timber. Alright, you are going to be guts. Also, shit. I guess I just throw a ball this turn just to see. Nice. I don't know that I like the name Lighter, though, even though it is a Mother 3 reference. Which, actually, I like, started a new game in Mother 3. Just, I played it maybe, like, a little over a year ago. For the first time all the way through. And I was like, alright, how is this going to hold up on a replay? And I was like, damn, this game's actually still pretty fun. And just presented so wonderfully. Like, it's... Sometimes I think to myself, I'm like, wait, is this game actually as good as I remember it being? Or is it not? Because sometimes I wonder if I'm falling into, like, the hype behind certain games. But I'm like, no, like, yeah, Mother 3 is fairly simple as far as, like, character building and stuff. You can't... There's really no character building. So, like, but, like... It has, like, the rhythmic attack system, so, like, that's kind of a dynamic element to combat that keeps it from being, like, boring, you know? And the story is really... It's presented very well. It's really good on that front. I kind of like Flint a little bit better, though. Because Flint also beats things with a stick. Neutral nature, Iron Fist. Can we get? Okay. Do any of these things have guts at all? Also, I'm trying to think. Of like what am I gonna get for Berg though? Like I guess I'll have a girder at that point, potentially with Eviolite. And probably a rock type move. Probably just Smackdown, but like a rock type move for the bugs. Alright, you are going to have guts. I can feel it. Oops. Watch me get a modest one with guts, and then I'm gonna be sad. Timid with guts. Dude, that's awesome. That's actually fucking awesome. Yeah, let's take the slow physical attacker and give him timid on the first one I get with guts. God damn it. Well, I don't want the game to be too easy, right? So, since I keep reiterating this is not a Nuzlocke, it's like, well, if I go suboptimal natures, is it really that bad? I mean, that attack stat is still pretty solid, but that speed stat with the plus is, like, not very good. Wow, this thing has the same attack stat as neutral, though, so maybe I'm tripping. This thing's way physically bulkier, too. Wait a second. It's slightly Spit F lower, higher special attack. Speed is probably about the same without the nature. But, like, maybe it has a good attack IV, and it just happens to be timid? I don't know, timid might actually be low-key kind of good in the early game, though. For, like, outspeeding other slower threats, but it's gonna get Mach Punch. But the more I think about it, the more I'm, like, super down to use Conk. And even, like, because this game has Eviolite, like... Eviolite has me tempted to use middle Evos more in certain cases. Because you get, like, a bulk-up girder with Eviolite, especially with knockoffs still being base 20 in this gen, and not as widely distributed as later gens. I'm kind of down to still use it, though. And I'm kind of down for Timple as well, because I can't really think of much else. I'm like, a Scolipede could be a potential add. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, especially early on, like, the speed boost might not actually be too bad. And once it gets bulk up or something like that, I can kind of make up for that lower attack stat anyway. And plus with guts as well. I'm kind of cool with this squad for now. Try to get everyone up to 20. Yeah, my other physical attacker's also minus attack, which is bad, but it hasn't really proved to be an issue. Like these stab takedowns have been doing a shit ton. Granted, takedown is really strong, but even with a minus attack nature, it's like kind of putting in work. So in that case, what kind of held items do I have, if any? Do I have anything? Miracle? Oh, I didn't even put this on this. Repel, Sunstone, Tiny Mushroom, no. I want to see... No, we know you're Hidden Power Poison. You are Hidden Power Fighting, which I did establish... Oh, shit. I was thinking about deleting Cut with PK Hex, because I'm not going to need Cut, really. There might be, like, a Cut tree in Pinwheel. Maybe. But, like, this is Hidden Power Fighting, and so that would be so good against Lenora, but I don't want to cut anything else. Cut anything else? Because Twister, once we evolve into Serp, is going to be Stab. Leaf Tornado is just good in general. It sucks. And Leech Seed is just, like, way too good. Damn. Well... What else would benefit from Hidden Power? Maybe you, depending on what you have. Supersonic, Round. I'll get rid of Supersonic. That shit's ass. Accuracy's so bad. Smackdown. We'll give that to you. Overbide. That's way too passive. Flame Charge. No, didn't think anything would get that. Beef. Might be low-key kind of good, though. Quick Attack Endeavor. Maybe over Endeavor. Maybe over Workup. What do you have? Water Pulse, Tickle. Tickle's like low-key kind of good, though. We got the debuff buff combo, and plus 110 base acrobatics. Who else can get Thief? Anyone? No. Incinerate. No one can learn Incinerate. I might as well check, because you never know, but... Struggle Bug, no. Workup. Yeah, I figured you would get Workup. Take that over Leer. Pluck. No, Wing Attack is buffed, so that's like just better. Rock Smash is a TM, so we can actually delete it. Low Kick and Rock Smash is probably good, because this will be better, obviously, for heavier stuff. In case she has, like, something thick. And then this will be better for stuff... Well, I guess... What Low Kick's min damage is like 20, right? But a lot of the time, it's probably not going to be like 20 on most stuff, especially against a gym leader. I mean, Rock Smash, we go for the 50% defense drop. It's a good combo, and then I like putting Fighting Move on you as well. Although Helping Hand in doubles, because these next two gym leaders are double battles against Lenore and Berg, so Helping Hand is probably better than Workup in this case, at least for now. And then I don't want to teach anything else cut, because even when it's a base 60 grass move, it's still... Not being able to delete it whenever is really annoying. What we got here? Attack Endeavor. Hidden Power. We'll figure out which Hidden Power this is. Looking pretty strong. Now we've got trainers to fight. After spending the past 30-40 minutes just like dicking around trying to find Pokemon that are actually usable. And even then, it's debatable. I would rather prioritize getting U levels, TBH. Not Simisage, Pansage. We go U. Nice, predicted the Lick by accident. Simisear. I'm gonna go back into U. Goes to the Lick, does not give me the Guts boost, but I'm gonna go into U. On the Flame Burst, and we Water Pulse and it knocks you out. Can Pour. Go back into U. Yeah, I guess we go into this. Ow. Nice. I'm just gonna speed up through at least these first couple of battles. I just Rock Smash you. No drop is unfortunate because now I have to switch out. At risk of dying. Rock Throw. Base 50. Oh, Smackdown is just better. Wait a second. Yeah, I mean, like, it has a secondary effect, which is kind of niche. But, like, same base power and 100 accuracy, I mean... Shit, that's just better. Aaron. I'm gonna try to go into you. I bet you have Sturdy, don't you? Alright, I'll just use a super. Oh my god, can you not? Iron Defense, that's fine because you get fucked up by this regardless. Geodude, you're also probably Sturdy, so I'm gonna break the Sturdy. Smashed. Nice. Okay, this timber is going to be going places. I can already tell. Got the item over here. Lidba, you are probably buffed. And dual screens is, like, kind of nice. But... And Ledian kind of has a clean design, but I'm also like, eh. Save that for Aurora Crystal, I suppose, potentially. Smacked. Charmander smacked. I wish he burned me. That would have been so funny. How much did burn do? I think I live one more, yeah. I definitely live a growl. Live that growl super easily. I think I'm gonna start giving you some experience. And go back into you. Water pulse it up. Water pulse it up again. Cool. Alright, let's go back and heal. What's funny is, like, if my Timber ends up getting statused, I almost kind of want to leave it. Once we get a Flame Orb, which I'm sure is pretty easily accessible in this hack, then that'll be its held item, but until then, it's like, I mean, if it gets burnt naturally, it's like, do I want to just use potions to heal everyone else up, so I'm coming into the battle with Guts active? Probably not, but it is a thought. Smacked. You're actually bulky as fuck for no reason. Smacked. It's like the one time I want to get burnt, they're not burning. Yeah, this thing's actually like kind of doing well for some reason. Let's start with you. There's an item on one of these, I think. I forget which one though. You've got a Timber. Oh, let's see what hidden power this is, or try to start deducing it. Neutral on fighting. Neutral on fighting. Ow. You're gonna have other fighting types, so I'm just like... I guess I just kill you. I don't want this... Like, this thing is gonna get so cracked, and I don't want it to be so... I don't want it to be too powerful compared to everything else, but at the same time, I don't really have, like, great switch-ins. Maybe it's on this rock, actually. It, like, or in front of it or something. Oh? Maybe that's what I was thinking of. The fuck? But I thought there was a hidden item somewhere around here still. Maybe. Before I fight this guy, I'm gonna heal you up. I don't want to bother healing this thing up because I'm just gonna switch it out probably. I kind of wish I had the EXP share already, but... Oh, interesting, you don't turn. I'm gonna try to go Timber. Goes to the low sweep. That's kind of a lot, unfortunately. Oh, wait, I go into you. Yeah, give me that speed boost. Or Leech. Goes to the focus. We do live a crit. I could try to flinch him with the Twister. Crit, no flinch. But we do get another speed boost, which is insane. And now I just cut for guaranteed kill. Metatite. We're gonna Leech Seed you. Goes to the confusion. Doesn't do shit. I don't know if I switch out. I think I just keep fighting, because we're gonna have some gym trainers to fight anyhow. Yo, can you stop? Riolu smacks me up with a crit Force Palm. Mold Breaker. I say let's just get the Leech Seed off on you even if I die here, which is fine, because, once again, not a Nuzlocke. We'll get the Intimidate drop. You go for the low sweep, that is fine, because we'll heal some of that off. And now that your Sturdy is broken, this is going to do a shit ton, yeah. Mud Shot, there we go, coverage. Close attack stats are lowered. This hits both, I think. I'm pretty sure Growl hits both in a double battle, so maybe that's actually worth keeping. What I want to find out is what your hidden power is. Because we still don't know. I know it's neutral and fighting. Wow, a netball. Amazing reward. Dude, when this game gets a Redux, that's gonna be sick. We'll hidden power this, see what happens. Neutral on you. I don't know if I'm faster, but I'm gonna go for it. Oh, this thing is hidden power water, which activates my water absorb, which is very funny. Neutral on psychic as well. What else can I test this on? I guess if I find another Timpole. Spinarak. You're part poison, so like this could give us more info. Resisted by poison, but neutral on fighting, bug, flying. What does poison resist? Poison resists poison and bug. I can't keep track of this shit in my head. I need to like look at the type chart. What does poison resist? Grass fighting poison. I haven't hit a water type yet, although Ladybug would have been not very effective if it was grass, so it's not grass. It's poison. Fighting resists poison, right? So no, it doesn't. Wait, no, it doesn't. Poison resists fighting, but fighting does not resist poison. So it's either poison or fighting. From my deduction. Poison or fighting. I mean, I guess we can find out on a normal type in Lenora's gym. If it's fighting, I mean, that'd be pretty... No, wait, because then that would be resisted by Ladybug. Damn it, it's poison. Which, like, yeah, that hits grass types. That's cool, I guess. Not super great for right now, but, like... It's coverage for grass types that this thing otherwise doesn't really get. No, it gets Sludge Wave. What am I talking about? This is shit. I mean, like, early game coverage, I guess, but, like, I'm not gonna leave this in on a grass type anyway. Also, this thing was hidden power poison as well. This was hidden power fighting, which I'm again tempted to do, but we have to fight N as well. Forgot about that. Wait a second. I think I've done everything over to the west as I can. So I guess we'll just fight N. Hell yeah. The ideals of how trainers should be. Do I just play the contrarian? I expected more from you, now pay attention. My friends and I will test you to see if you can see this future too. This shit goes hard, dude. I hope the remakes don't suck ass. Hope is the wrong word. Oh, it's a double battle. Oh shit. Double. Timpole's on a bad lead on my front. This hack is from before Fairy type was even invented, so Steel type is not nerfed. What do I go into? I think I go into this to drop the Drober. Drop the Drober's attack stat. That shit slaps so hard, dude. Why did that line up with the music, though? Oh, we got the speed drop, which is actually really sick. I think I just switch you out and save the Intimidate for later, right? Like, Metal Claw... Bronzor's not really an offensive threat. I mean, Confusion would be bad against, like, Flint, for instance, but... I think I actually go into this. Because Steel-type is still cracked. And Steel-type is still cracked, but, like, not resisting Dark and Ghost anymore in current gen is, like, it's tough. Who do I think that he's attacking? So, I don't know how the AI works. Like, is it, did he select, did the opponents, in theory, the opponents selected that at the same time I selected my stuff, so it should be going for Dig on Temple because I had a Staravia out on the other slot, right? So, in theory, if the game is not cheating, I don't know if Panpour's faster or not, but I'm gonna bank on it. Why am I blurry again? Maybe not. Okay. Yes. See? Okay. So they're not cheating. The AI doesn't cheat apparently, at least not in this instance. We'll quick attack you, even though I'm pretty sure that I'm faster, and I'm actually gonna work up. Another rollout. You're probably water absorbed if I had to guess. I don't need this out anymore though. It can't touch Bronzor. I'm gonna water pulse you. Because thankfully Temple is water absorbed and not Storm Drain, which would draw in the water type attack. Shout out to a Gen 4 Storm Drain when it was complete ass. And Gastrodon still took damage for some reason. Like, why would you implement the ability like that in the first place? That's very stupid. Like, Lightning Rod, well, I guess we don't... Lightning Rod was given to, like, Rhydon and shit, so, like, I guess we technically don't know. Like, we probably do at this point how it works. Like, if it makes you immune as well. But it's usually given to ground types, so, like, you wouldn't know the difference. This wipes you out. What I don't like is that I'm like not slightly over leveled, but I'm like just about on par without trying. But I think it's gonna balance out. Like if Dre's hacks are any indication, it's like there's like one of the third or fourth gym is gonna be a huge difficulty spike. Although in Volt White, Volt White 2, it's like clay. It's like the big difficulty spike in my experience. So it might be the same here. Maybe it's Elisa though. Bay, you know, in other words. He's got a Zorua, which is kind of cool. Like, dude, this is how it should be. Like, I don't know that this battle should be a double battle in like a remake, or if we could go back in time and adjust things, but like, he should have a Zorua as, because like that's his ace. Not his, well, is it his ace? That's like his signature Mon, right? Aside from like Reshiram. What am I going for here? Actually, Water Pulse probably kills you, so I'd rather just leech you, probably. Like, he should have a Zorua throughout, because that's like his best friend. Also, does he throw out Pokeballs? Does N throw out I know that while he's on this journey, I think he's like trying to see... He's trying to like... Isn't the lore like he's trying to play by the same rules as trainers and like catch mons legitimately? But I think it'd be kind of cooler if he didn't send out Pokeballs and that the Pokemon just like... I don't know what animation you would do, but something like it just like walking up or something like that. Well, kind of like, I guess Let's Go did that with the partner Pokemon, right? Partner Pikachu or partner Eevee just like jumped off your shoulder or whatever. Feint attack. Yeah. So he is using Pokeballs, but I don't think that's a discrepancy. I think that's... that he's like trying to understand trainers who use Pokeballs. Do I want to go? Well, I guess Mudshot. Yeah. Does Low Kick do more? Maybe, but like Zorua is pretty tiny, so I'd rather just get the guaranteed 40. Almost kills. Oh, roars out Timber, okay. What's interesting though is that his Zorua was the one in the back. Like that was his last mon. And then eventually it's gonna be, he's gonna start leading with it, I bet. Which is cool, because like this is, like Gen 5 is when Team Preview started with competitive. Like in competitive, rather. And so, what's interesting is that like in-game there's no Team Preview, obviously. And so like Zoroark is at its most effective when like the AI is using it, funny enough. Although then again, are they gonna maneuver it as well as an actual human being? Probably not, but... And also, like, if they guaranteed lead it, then it's also obvious. Like, if you play like they always lead it. But even then, leading Zoroark, even in competitive, can be good. And I'm speaking primarily Hisui and Zoroark, because that's the one with the better typing. Normal Ghost is, like, absolutely insane for Illusionmon, because those immunities are too good. Alright, we keep trucking along. I totally just skipped through his dialogue without reading it, didn't I? Fuck. I gotta stop doing that. Yeah, I don't have any fossils yet. It's a Dragonite. Of a Dragon-type Pokemon. I wonder. The big gut, the horn on its head, the dinky wings. Wonder what it could be. Oh, that Armaldo looks really clean. Oh, that's how you change your Deoxys form, I think. But it's so funny, Team Plasma steals the Dragonite head, but it's actually the I forget what it's called, but the black orb or whatever, that's what contains Zekrom. How much you want to bet in the remake this is going to be like a mask that a lowland culture uses, or like something like that? Bones carried as weapons by a certain kind of Pokemon. I wonder what Pokemon uses a bone as a weapon. Most curious. Give me that fresh water. Yeah, I used to have this shit memorized, like which one to go to first. Alright, sadly I have to fight you. Well, I'm gonna fight them all, but I'm just like... Alright, who cares? I'm down to just kind of speed through some of these nonsense battles. I just don't really care that much. Snubble, you're not a fairy type. Not yet. Wake Up Slap. Base 60. I mean, this has the defense drop possibility, though. And low kick is going to do more than 60 against heavier guys that I would not click this on, so I kind of... I mean, like, technically, work up is probably not that great. Bulk up is a different story, but, like, an attack raise is good. I don't think Wake Up Slap is worth keeping, TBH. Like, yeah, it would be better on stuff like this, but, like... I don't know if Wake Up Slap... Would that kill? It'd be 1.5 times, so, like, maybe not quite. Or it might be a roll. Lenora always dunked you. Yeah, Lenora... Well, she has a fully evolved Mon, like, right? In vanilla, it's like a Herdier and a Watchhog or something like that. And at this stage in the game, when you don't even have, like, middle Evos except for your starter, maybe... I mean, maybe you could have a Watchhog of your own, or, like, a Herdier or something, but, like... Yeah, no, like... Some of these fights in Gen 5 are actually noticeably tough. But it's also... It's interesting because Whitney is the same way, right? Although Miltank's stats are actually pretty damn good. Like... even just, like, in general. They're not amazing by, like, today's standards, but, like, in Gen 2 and even in Gen 4, Miltank's stats are not bad. It's, like, pretty fast and has a decent attack stat, and it's bulky. It's got, like, everything, pretty much. Especially for that early in the game. In this case, like, a Herdier and Watchhog are not quite as good, but... Oh, wait, what? Did I get mean looked? Defense curl. Oh, I'm wrapped. I bet this does more. Yeah, it does a shit ton. There's low kick again. I'm pretty sure... No, it's not. It's one of these first ones. Again, I used to have this memorized, but it's been a while. Yeah, here we go. That chick is the last one. This one is you, I believe. Yep. I think there's another book about Tepig or something like that. Oh. X defense, not gonna help you. Smeargle. Air, whoa! Hey, yo. Except you're a Smeargle, so... Her Aeroblast is wild. Hey, what's up, Eric? Nice one-shot because of the Moody defense drop. That thing could be scary legitimately, though. Moody is really nasty. Download, you're gonna get a special attack raise, which is pretty scary. You're pretty light though, right? So Rock Smash is probably best. You know, when I was a kid, not really. The only thing you really missed was acquiring a Temple and a Timber. And just like fighting the trainers near the gym, but I'm making my way through the gym right now. Second gym. When I was a kid, I used to think, like, why is Rock Smash not a rock-type move? But then it's like, you think about it and you're like, wait, it's the smashing of the rock. It's not like it being a rock type move, I guess, could work, but like, how are you smashing the rock? That is very fighting type move-esque, isn't it? If you ask me. Rock smash you, do not get frozen. Wow, that did... Takedown's gonna do more, probably, right? If I could land it. Nice. Holy shit, cast form gave a lot. Structure of a locomotive. Oh no, wait, it's Poffins, right? Yeah, nice little Sinnoh reference. Move 2 back. It's just the one right behind me. 2 backward, 1 to the left, 2 forward, 1 to the right. That's right here, and 1 backward. Okay, do I want to fight this chick without my Timber? Yeah, I mean, like, she's gonna have a full squad of 20s, Lenora is. So I think I'll just fight you with... Oh, my bad. I'll just fight you with my current squad. This hidden power poison. Holy shite, that is one one frustrated Lopunny. God damn. Jiggly. Go to you. Tickle once. Nice, I'm glad I went for that. That happened again before, where, like, I went for workup, they went for disable. It's still disabled, yeah. I want to go back into you to get Intimidate off, just in case. Alright, I'm glad I did that. Full Endeavor. I'm gonna go back into Panpour. And try to Water Pulse. Didn't quite kill. I bet Acro probably does more. Nice. Plat, you are not a fairy type. You probably also don't have a special attack. We Endeavor you. We Endeavor again. We Endeavor again. And we Quick Attack. Okay. Whirlwind. That low-key might be kind of good if something starts setting up. Read the last book. Biology of Tepig. Yeah, there's a Tepig one. The one that's meant to confuse you is like steam comes out of its head or something like that. It's like when I was, I guess not a kid, but a teenager, and I first played this, I thought Tepig. Right, I thought Tepig, and then it was like, no, Locomotive, and I was like, huh. Interesting trick question. I'll go heal up. I want to actually lead good Mons. I don't want to just lead the ones that I'm trying to train up. So what's my actual order here? Cut this Temple first. So I think leading Flint plus Jet is probably the right answer. Because I get the Intimidate drop. If my Herdier was Intimidate, I could get a double. I don't think that there's any Defiant normal types off the top of my head. That's more of a fighting type ability. If she leads something with Defiant or Competitive, that would be kind of unfortunate, but I'm gonna bank on that not happening. Oh, you got like crumpled up trash and stuff over here. Interesting. Can I even examine anything? Sort of in an orderly fashion. Nice. Alright, so looks good to me. I am like kind of slightly over leveled. I guess my full squad is not completely at 20. But it's not like I was like grinding to purposefully get above or anything, so. And she's gonna have some nasty shit, I bet. So let's see how it goes. She's got a Stantler, okay. This early Stantler is low-key actually a threat. Is she gonna double intimidate me? Wait a second. That's kind of devious though, but I can switch out. I at least got one drop on each of them. If she leads with the double intimidate, which is really disrespectful. But I wish I had U-turn or something though, but alas. Oh wait, imagine leading Servine. Imagine making a good play and leading my Contrary Mon. And then Cut could do like a shit ton. Oh well. I do switch both of these guys out though, don't I? Well, I mean, yeah, it's at -2. I could work up 2 times in a row, but like I could also just switch and switch back, which is like kind of the same thing. Yeah, I'm gonna just switch these guys out. And I can always switch Staravia back in for another Intimidate drop as well. Which is why the sooner I get U-turn, the better. Oh no. Okay, I went for extra sensory on the Timber that was there. Well, I've got my own Helping Hand. Helping Hand Leech Seed. I do kind of want to Leech Seed something, though. I mean, Stantler's probably going to be on the field for longer. Or we land our Leech Seed, which is big. That 90 accuracy can get in the way sometimes. Extra sensory. Obviously the Intimidate didn't affect that because it's special. Nice crit. That would have 2-shot anyway, right? Well, actually maybe not if crits are double. Yeah, crits would have been double at the time. I think. So we kill you. Oh, Twister hits both? Well, I guess Servine's gonna be faster anyway. Than Hurt. Well, is it faster than Herdier? Yeah, it is. Okay. So if this kills the opposing Herdier, then... Okay, I didn't think so. Hypnosis, Unfort, Gen 5 Sleep. But we take out her Herdier, which is probably her least threatening Mon, if I had to guess. Aside from the Helping Hand buffing. Oh look, it's the little what's it called? Accumulatown. Little Prancer over there. Do I try to brute force the wake up? I kinda think I attack you. No, I let Leech Seed drain the Stantler as long as I can, I think. And I switch in this to get the drop on the potentially buffed up for it. I don't know if it's gonna go for like workup or something. Follow me. That's fine, I was trying to punch you in the face anyway. Ah, shit. But my Sleep Claws, though. I don't know. This ain't a hardcore Nuzlocke anyway, so. What I don't want to do is wake this up and then have it go for Hypnosis again randomly. So I kind of want to just wake up this. And perhaps wing attack you to try to kill. Oh no, wait, follow me. Forgot. Well, that 2-hit KOs anyway. Retaliate does not do double damage because I didn't just take out a Mon. That's something I have to be careful of. Kind of. I think I just The thing is, I don't have revives, and I probably want to avoid using them as long as I can, at least, anyway. So I'm just gonna super potion. Yeah, I just super potion you and take out the. I mean, you're probably gonna go for follow me anyway, so wing attack the ferret, take it out, a little clean 2 KO on you, unless it low rolls and it makes me sad. Disably. Was it disable Rock Smash? Okay. Still chipping away at this -2 Stantler. Bouffalant. Maybe I should have switched out Saravia last turn. I try to break out. Because I just have 1 full heal left, and so I kind of want to do that. Oh, Rock Smash is disabled, right? I mean, I can take down on you. I kind of want to Whirlwind this out in case it starts setting up or something. Oh, more Leech Seed chip. Nice. Rock Tomb. Not what I was expecting. We get the speed drop. Whirlwind is negative priority anyway. We'll force you out into the barrel, which is a good excuse to get Servine out here. Uh-oh. Wait, that's actually defense rose sharply, attack fell. Yeah, alright. I'm kind of scared, but I have Leaf Tornado, so as long as it doesn't get an accuracy buff, or evasion buff. Extrasensory, woke up, takedown. You're at +2 defense, but we get some good chip. Retaliate's not gonna do shit. We'll heal back to full. Also, I was thinking she was gonna have a full team of 20s, but actually it's a 18s. Evasiveness fell, that's good. I hope this lands. Wait, he's -1 evasiveness, so it should. Yeah, we live that pretty easily. This will probably kill. Yeah, I thought so. Retaliate. This is gonna do double. Wait. No, is it previous turn then? No, it's a -2 attack though too. I gotta keep that in mind. There's the boof. You might be Sap Sipper. Still disabled. Wow, really? I switched Jet in. Sap Sipper doesn't. Does Sap Sipper draw it in? Like Storm Drain or Lightning Rod? From the sounds of it, it sounds like it might. So I kind of don't want to risk it, but at the same time, I'm going to drop its attack with Intimidate anyway. So we can make this a learning experience for the non-VGC player. Yeah, get the drop. It failed. It means it missed, right? Aerial Ace kills, unfortunately. I didn't get a chance to Endeavor. Is this her last 2? Or does she have 1 more in the back? I'll find out in a second. I simply go into this to low kick the Bouffalant, though. XG Druin Grass with Sap Sipper, that means that, yeah, that's how it normally works. Because normally these kinds of hacks don't change how abilities work. It'll just implement stuff that wasn't there. Sap Sipper might have been in Gen 3. I don't... well, maybe not. Maybe that was a Gen 4 thing. Regardless... But then again, if it... But it... Usually with these types of abilities, it doesn't check for accuracy, I don't think. Like when you go for Hydro Pump... When you go for Hydro Pump on a Water Absorber or Storm Drain Mon, I don't think it checks accuracy, right? I think it just absorbs it. So if I missed Leech Seed, it failed. That's such weird terminology. Okay, thankfully it didn't double attack my Timber. So I get some really good damage off. Oh. Citrus? Yeah, Citrus. She has one more in the back I gotta keep in mind, too. I think... I don't know why... The terminology is so weird, like, but it failed, and then, like... Sometimes it'll say the opponent evaded the attack versus your Pokemon missed. Which I get that's like a difference in like accuracy versus evasion, but if they both start at neutral and the move is not 100% accurate, then it should be always that you missed, unless they have an evasion buff, but I don't know if it's just a random pick from that. Like, it's weird. Those are stats that are really odd. And I don't know 100% how they function, like, minutely, because accuracy and evasion affecting moves are banned in competitive, and that's most of my technical knowledge is from that. And in-game, but like how often does that even come up in-game, right? Just twist. We'll do the twist. I thought that was a crit for a second, but no. We're gonna get some evolutions in Pinwheel, though. That's gonna be sick. We might even get to Castelia and, like, doing some of that today. Good old Watchhog. Does the low kick do more? This thing's not super heavy, but is it heavy enough to do more than 40? Probably. Am I scared of this thing? Not really, but I guess I'll heal this up. Retaliate. Okay, yeah, that does get the increase because we took out a Mon last turn. Oh, we crit. Okay. Well, we take those. Nice. Not too bad. Now I know to just team prep for N in the first N battle and not grind. Again, I don't think it made that much of a difference. Like, my Mons being like level 6 or 5 or whatever versus level 7, I don't think that really affects much, like, at this point in the game when we're at like level 20, like early 20s. Which is an argument for this game being a little more built around Nuzlocking, in a sense, because it's not like brutally, like, ball-crushingly difficult, at least thus far. Whereas Renegade is actually pretty fucking tough, even without Nuzlocking. There were some clinch moments and some L's here and there. The Dragon Skull of the legendary dragon, Dragonite. These fucking goofballs. We get to hear the Team Plasma theme again, though, as you battle more grunts. The Black and White 2 theme goes harder, but you gotta earn that. You gotta play through the first game first. And then they just become radical terrorists, which is, like, amazing for a Pokemon game. Shit slaps. Oh, and look, the gym leader's getting involved in what's going on in the story? No way! What? What? This shit goes super hard. What would be even cooler is if you battled alongside Berg. Against, like, the Sage or something you find in there. Because, like, I know in Let's Go you battle alongside Lorelei, which was cool. But you helped out Lorelei in Fire Red and Leaf Green post-game to begin with, so there's a precedent there. Whereas, like, Bruno is in both the Kanto and Johto Elite Four, and he doesn't do jack shit. He just sits around. Crisscross applesauce. Bianca. Can't wait for Bianca to say that her beret was imported from Kalos. It's like, how much you want to bet Lenora knows they didn't go that way and she's just too embarrassed by losing to a kid? She's just like, damn it, I just lost to this fucking punk. I'm not about to fight Team Plasma right now. Charon's even lazier though. You gotta protect the gym, right? In case they come back. Well, then again, thieves are supposed to come back to the scene of the crime, right? Yeah, dude, like, I don't know if I said it in the tier list or not, but I've said it before, where, like, these games, I was, like, 15 when these games came to the West, and these games felt, well, I guess I was, like, 16 when Black and White 2 dropped, but these games felt way more like they were aimed at me, as not me specifically, but, like, as someone who grew up with Pokemon from the early days. It felt like these games were targeted more towards me than the new generation of, like, 7-year-olds or whatever I was when I first started playing. And then X and Y just, like, totally took a completely different shift with, like, tone and characters and writing and shit like that. Oh my god, it's so bad. Part of me thinks that I overrated X and Y in my tier list, but I'm like, I don't know. Megas are cool, and, like, Kalos is cool. But, like, I still don't really want to play XY again, because, like, the story and characters are so bad, and that's not really tweakable with a ROM hack. Whereas gameplay stuff can be more easily tweaked with a ROM hack, so, like, that, to me, that's, like, it shouldn't be as easy as it is, but, like, that is more excusable because there's a way around it, at least. How do I want to arrange these guys? I guess lead Temple. I'm probably going to want to catch something in Pinwheel, though, because the bug types in this game go kind of hard. What can I buy now? Great Balls. Oh, wait, I'm going to buy... I might actually buy more of these, because I've got an excess of cash. Although the TMs that I can buy in Castelia and Nimbasa are probably... some of them might be worth grabbing. I think it's like... it's either like Screens and Safeguard. Maybe that's in Misralton, though. But then, like... I think it's like Weathers, like Rain Dance, Sunny Day. And then one of them is like Fire Blast, Thunder, Blizzard. The department store is until late. And they also don't sell... TMs, unfortunately. 6 Sunstones? Why the fuck? Am I going to use anything that uses a Sunstone? Yeah, characters and characters, low difficulty, low amount of added Pokemon. Although the regional dex in X and Y is really is probably the, I think it's the largest regional dex still, maybe. The regional dex in XY is insane. But new mons added, yeah, it's really, like, pretty lacking. Why do I don't need 6 of these. Like, I can hold on to 1, just in case. But, like, what? Blossom? I've got a grass type already. What evolves the Sunstone that isn't a grass type? Like Petalil, Cottony, Gloom, Sunkern. Wait, is Sunkern Sunstone, or or is that level? I don't remember. I've never used a Sunflora. And maybe Espeon in this game? Would I use an Espeon? No, I'd use a Reuniclus if I'm gonna use a Psychic type. Yeah, it would have been nice to have had a Pokemon Z or something in that off year. Because they did take a year off between Oris and Sun and Moon. Which is interesting. That would have been the last year that they took off for releasing Pokemon games. Well, except for this year, actually. But we're getting DLC. But, like, do you count that? Let me think. Sword and Shield was 2019. 2020, did they release anything besides DLC? I don't think so, right? Because 2021 was BDSP. And that wasn't Game Freak, but, like, same difference. Like, it's still a Pokemon game. And then Arceus in 2022, but then also Scarlet and Violet in 2022. I don't know. Revive. I guess I'll hold on to it in case I don't want to run back to the Pokemon Center. I can't buy full heals yet. I'll hold off on repels until... I'll buy a couple escape ropes just in case, even though I don't think they work in Pinwheel, it's just for later. I'll hold off on buying status healers until later. We're gonna get lemonades soon, so I don't want to spend money on supers if I can help it. 24 Pokeballs should be plenty. And I hope we get some good held items soon, too. Because I don't really have anything. Yeah. Got jack shit as far as held items are concerned. Retaliate's base 70. 5 PP is kind of annoying. But 70 versus 90. If an ally fainted on the previous turn, so like if I'm revenge killing after I let something get knocked out, I think it does it double? Or is it 1.5 times? If it doubles, it's 140, which is like boosted facade, which is crazy. Yeah, Sun and Moon, yeah. I agree. Like 4 years ago feels like... 4 years ago to me feels like 2017, even though that's 2019 now. Almost 2020, which like I don't like that. At all. I think I swapped this out for Retaliate. Because I don't like the recoil or the low accuracy. So like if I miss a takedown, like that could be 2 Retaliates that I'm landing in that, as opposed to landing 1 takedown, which is obviously stronger than 1 takedown. What else can get Retaliate though? Jet can get Retaliate. The animation for Retaliate in like Gen 6 goes really hard, actually. If that's what I'm thinking of. Whirlwind. I still kind of like this for setup stuff. Does Berg have anything they can set up? Like, I guess they could have given Leavanny Swords Dance or something. That's possible. I wouldn't put it past him. But then again, why would I not just click Wing Attack on Leavanny? Unless it's a Koba Berry Leavanny. It's debatably better than Endeavor, but I'm also like, if this thing is at low health, I mean, Endeavor Quick Attack it's tried and true right there. I kind of like Endeavor. I never use Endeavor as well, so that's a new thing for me. I think I'll just leave this guy's moveset as is for now. Anything else learn this? You. And I think, I mentioned this last time, I think I am going to keep this season in winter. Because the later portions of the game are kind of more interesting in winter. Like once you get to Twist Mountain and stuff. Like yeah, you can skip a lot of Twist Mountain in winter, but like... There's only, what, 3 months a year that you can do that in these games because of how the seasons work. We get a double battle off rip. Although I think I can battle... Oh, some of these guys I can battle, yeah. Let's do that. Uh-oh. Linoon looks kind of strong, though. Like, that's a powerful sprite right there. How do I feel about the Alola starters? I quite like them. A lot of Alolan mons are really slow, which is kind of annoying, and the starters are no exception. Like, Decidueye's stat spread is weird, but I like the Robin Hood Owl aesthetic. It's probably my favorite starter from that gen. Grass, like, I'm also a sucker for ghost types. Can we not do this? Alright, okay, I'm gonna try not to get pissed about getting hacked, because, like, it doesn't really matter, but, like, it's the principle of the thing. Incineroar... I wasn't, like, the biggest Incineroar fan until he came to Smash, but I can respect it. What I don't like about Incineroar is, like, Incineroar kind of... Well, Delphox also kind of started this whole, like, the starters kind of looking like people in fursuits, which I don't have a problem with people doing what makes them happy or whatever, but it's more just, like, I don't like that not my Pokemon, but that certain Pokemon, like the starter full Evos, like, they look less like animals and more like people in fursuits. Which, again, is not a problem if that's what you enjoy, but, like, that's not how Pokemon should look, in my opinion. And what was I saying this about? Incineroar? It's less egregious on Incineroar. More so on, like, I guess, like, Cinderace, like the Gen 8 starters, kind of. And then Primarina is a great design. Water Fairy is very cool. I've just never really used Primarina in a Gen 7 playthrough. Maybe I did once, but I don't think I finished that playthrough. But that's what I'm thinking about, choosing Primarina if I get around to streaming one of the Gen 7 games someday. Can we not get crit every fucking turn? What the fuck is going on? You're locked into Uproar, so I can at least, like, Leech Seed you, but, like, can we stop? Why did you go for Confuse? I don't know. I'm like, was that another crit? Can we? Enough, like, be gone. Okay, there we go. You better like the Gen 7 starters in general. It's a solid batch. Their stat spreads are kind of weird, but Primarinas make sense, but Decidueye, like, why do you have so much Spit F? And then your attacking stats are, like, not that great. It's weird. But I like Decidueye design-wise a lot. And I gotta say, the Hisuian... Dude, the Hisuian starters, though? That shit goes kind of hard. Alright. Can we not? Like, can I not get crit every fucking turn? And then outsped by Dragon Rage Charmeleon? Can we not do this? You literal shithead? Like, crit and flinched a million fucking times. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, douchebag. Oh my lord. I go into you. Are you part psychic in this hack? No, you're not, but I crit. I'm gonna retaliate. Because that... Oh, that did 0. Holy shit. Nice crit. Well, now I'm critting. Go to you. I want to get these guys evolved. Not this. This evolves with Waterstone, which we'll get in Castelia, but... Although I think you can choose which stone you get. Thank God. If he Dragon Rages, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed. Smokescreen is fine. Dragon Rage, but... And we miss? Of course. Okay, we live a Dragon Rage here. And we miss again? When it matters? Like, oh my god, dude. The fuck is this garbage? Like, stop! Little fucking shithead. God damn it. We'll keep leading Sonya, because once these guys hit 25, they evolve. I'm pretty sure both Timber and Impole. I hate that Saravia is such a goat, though. Flying types kind of smack up this early game. Why did I go into this? Favorite Lycanroc form? I'm kind of partial to the one with Tough Claws. Was it Dusk? Because Tough Claws is just such a nasty ability. I kind of like, well, I'd probably say Dusk, just because, like, primarily because of Tough Claws. If I recall, though, that one's hard to get, or something. Like, didn't you need, like, a specific... Didn't you need, like, a specific, Rockruff that was supposed to evolve into that, or was it a time of day thing? Am I wrong? More random nurses. Yeah, I was saying that earlier too. Like the integration of the nurses mid-route is like really nice. You go into this, I go into this. We leaf tornado it up. Rapid spin does not give the speed buff yet. Pidgeotto. Go back into you. Steel Wing. I think I Rock Smash to try to get... Okay, try to get a defense drop. I crit instead, but this still kills. Rock Smash you. Are you, like, choiced? No, you're not. You're just playing like it's choiced for some reason. Lip. Okay, you needed a special Rockruff in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Yeah, that's what I thought, which is kind of unfortunate. But it's still cool. Like, Tough Claws is... That ability goes hard. Phyton cities? Am I stupid? I've never heard that term before. Phyton sides? Phyton sides? I've never heard that. Let me Google this real quick. Pronunciation. Figure it out later. Interesting though. Didn't like that they made it a limited time. Yeah, me neither. Sure, Action Replay or whatever equivalent for 3DS could probably do it, but these are Verizon Wireless's at. Talk to your cousin's ear off about Atelier, yeah. Showcase like 9 or 10 games in the span of 3 hours. Hey man, gotta share what you love, right? What is this? Terra Poison? Terra Poison. Hidden Power Poison? This is just the surface. It's... Were you like the, that Charlie meme from Always Sunny, where he's like all fucking crazy by the, what is it, a whiteboard or whatever, with all the pictures and stuff strung together? Oh, he also likes JRPGs, so you're just trying to get him into it. Yeah, I got you. Atelier is one of those series that does go under the radar. Definitely, I mean, I can't say for sure, I haven't played any of them, but I would imagine they deserve more attention than they get. Iguana-based Pokemon region? I'd be down for pretty much anywhere. Like, honestly, I'm kind of sick of the European Pokemon regions. Like, why? I guess we did a Lola in between France and England. Galar sucked, though. Galar sucks, dude. Like, come on. At least Kalos is kind of cool, even if it is based on the French. But like, and then like Spain could have been a lot cooler too with Paldea. Like I did not really get Spain vibes that much from Paldea, because mostly because Paldea is also very just like empty and bland. Too many times where you just want to swing the whiteboard out of nowhere. For Galar, I think pretty much everything about Galar is like not very good. I mean, like there were some towns and routes that were like kind of cool, I guess. My main issue with it is like you literally just go through it one way and there is like no reason to go back and explore. There's like zero reason to double back anywhere, pretty much. There's like nothing to do in most of the locations. That's my main issue. Like aesthetically, I guess it's fine. There are some cool things like how the Elite Four was... The Elite Four was like an actual tournament, which was kind of cool. And like there's some other stuff like that too. But yeah, it felt small. And like, it was just boring to traverse and like go through TBH. It's just not very memorable, all things considered. China would be cool. Even like India or something like that would be a cool place to base a Pokemon region off of. Or like Africa would be super sick. Like there's a lot of potential with that too. I just want to get out of Europe with the Pokemon inspirations. Although South America could actually be pretty fucking cool too, because like the closest we really get to that is like Lentamos Town in Unova, which feels very much like that region, like deserty, but like with, what is it, the adobe houses and stuff like that. That aesthetic is super cool. We low kick you. Can we not crit? Thank you. Like, can you not crit me? Every single time. Ooh! Oh, that's nasty. Scald this early is really nice. Legitimately. Are you a trainer? Do you battle? Do you even battle, bro? No, you don't. Good. Alright, now we can actually, like, progress. I forgot I didn't battle these little twerps. Venipede. I don't want to stay in because there's a grass type on the field. So we switch into you and switch into you. No poison, unlucky. Ooh, I try to get the poison point. That's what I do here. Wing attack you, rock smash you. Contony, wing attack you, rock smash you. Interesting, they share a pool of mons, unless one of them specifically has one mon and the other has 3, but of course get the poison point on the one that doesn't have guts. We go back. This shit goes super hard, dude. I love Team Plasma. Goated. I feel bad that I didn't mention Team Skull in my tier list at all, though. Team Skull also goes hard, but for a different reason. Like, music still goes hard for, like, a similar reason, but... I I guess I just go Jet. We just make Staravia even more cracked than it already is. Because I don't have anything better to switch into right now. No, nice play on my part. Although I'm pretty sure Wing Attack one-shots. And if it doesn't, then goodbye. Yeah, but then again, I do wish, as we were talking about last time, I think, I wish Team Rocket was, like, explored more deeply in the games that they're in. Because, like, the way they're portrayed in, like, even the anime, maybe not Jesse and James, because they're kind of goofballs, but, like, Giovanni in the anime is, like, super intimidating and shit, like in the first movie, and stuff like that, with his Persian or whatever. But, like, and I'm sure in the manga they go hard, too, because the manga apparently goes hard, period. Which, if I had the... That's the thing that I want to get into. There's, like, so many... Dude, there's so many manga adaptations of games, it's not even funny. Like, the Zelda games all have them. Apparently, like, Fire Emblem has some. And, like, Pokemon has the Pokemon Adventures manga. Battle Network and, like, Mega Man has manga and stuff like that. And, like, it makes sense, but, like, that stuff doesn't really get advertised in the West. Unless it gets adapted to an anime. Which, weirdly enough, it's so weird because a lot of those manga... Like, we have NT Warrior and we have the Pokemon anime, but they're not based on the manga that also exists. Isn't that odd? Yeah, like, imagine if Mewtwo, like, if the story... If the Kanto story, or even the Johto story, or both, integrated Mewtwo into the plot, and, like, you fight Giovanni with Mewtwo in his boss fight, like, kind of like you do in, like, Renegade Platinum with Cyrus having Dialga and Palkia. Do I want this? Are you Speed Boost? Do you have Speed Boost in this or not? Yeah, the goals in Gen 1 and 2 in the games themselves were very vague. You do not have Speed Boost in this, because that is your hidden ability, isn't it? And hidden abilities are not a thing yet. I wonder if that's going to be possible to integrate into, like, a Volt White 1 Redux or not. Because, like, it's the same engine, right? So you would think that'd be possible, but, I mean, worst case, you just swap one of the abilities for their hidden abilities. But because this hack came out the same year as vanilla Black and White, there's no Black and White 2 stuff to period. So, like, that's kind of a bummer. So Scolipede, not really into it without, design-wise, Scolipede's super cool, but without Speed Boost, I'm good. I'll pass on that. Oh, what? This has got to be one of the few NPCs, if not the only one, who does not see you straight on and, like, walks all the way to battle you still. I don't really have a great mon for this except for you. Oh, he got me with the pursuit. Holy shit, but we lived. Nice play, I can respect it. Except he's just spamming pursuit. It wasn't a intelligently made play, it was literally just spam that shit. Torment. I'm gonna go into this because I want this to evolve. We're so close. But I guess the best we can hope, dude, the thing is, it's like, yeah, if we got another Kanto game that actually explored Team Rocket more thoroughly and all that, like, that'd be cool. But at the same time, Kanto already has 2 remakes, even though technically the second remake was of Yellow specifically. But even so, it's like, I don't really want Kanto to be remade again, because we've just seen it too many times. And kind of same with Johto, because HGSS is already, like, the best version of Johto that probably could exist. Reliably, like, yeah, they did a Let's Go Johto game. could it potentially be better than HCSS? Like, potentially? Keyword potentially there? Yes, but it's not going to be. You just know that it's not going to be. Or I just know, at least, that from in my opinion, because you have to preface everything that you say on the internet with "in my opinion," because fucking morons out there don't realize that everything you say is a fucking opinion, unless you're like the sky is blue. Oh my lord, is that annoying? Like, if I say X game is good or X game is bad, that is clearly my opinion, and if you can't differentiate that, then fucking touch grass or something. Like something. Please. For the love of God. This shit is so obnoxious. Those are the ace. For the wing. I'm going to you. Nice. Then a shock. I don't think anything I have that. I don't think anything I have can learn that. I prefer a Kanto game. Yeah, like I think you were saying that you want a sequel, like something that takes place later. Which I mean, like I guess I'd be down for. At that point, though, why not also include Johto? Even if you start in Kanto, like it'd be nice to include Johto in that because they are neighboring regions. The thing that, like, I think it would make sense for Pokemon to have an MMO that has all the regions, but when I was a kid, and I'm sure all of us felt this way, that we wanted a Pokemon game that, like, had all the regions in it. But, like, realistically, think about how bare bones and mundane most of those regions are going to be if they squeeze all of them into one game, right? That's just not realistic. It's just like with Elder Scrolls, which Bethesda's in a tricky spot right now. I can't speak on Starfield because I haven't played it. But, like, I'm very skeptical of, like, Elder Scrolls 6 and stuff because of what I've seen of Starfield. But that aside, it used to be like, oh, let's get an Elder Scrolls game with all of the fuck, what's it? Are they just called regions? I'm drawing a blank. Provinces. All the provinces. But realistically speaking, it's like, how fleshed out are each of them going to be if all of them are included? Why not just pick one, maybe two at the most, and flesh them out way more, right? That's why I think Daggerfall and or Hammerfell is what we're going to see from ES6. And I just hope that it's good, man. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure anymore. But, not to get sad on that, but when it comes to Pokemon, it's like an actual MMO where they build it out where it's like, okay, let's start with Kanto and Johto. Which, like, yeah, okay, incomplete game comes out, let's add content, but, like, you could do the Elder Scrolls Online model, but with Pokemon, in a sense. I don't really know how they would handle, like, the battling and stuff. I guess it would just be still turn-based, but it's weird that they don't capitalize on Pokemon in that way. When clearly their goal is money a lot of the time. You're faster, so I kind of want to go for HP Poison. I'm going to do it. Nice. I actually outplayed there somehow. Back in the Sinnoh generation, you wanted a Pokemon game with all regions. Yeah. Yeah, like back when there were, 4 or 5 regions total, and not like 9. In the main series, at least. And then you have like Ore, or I used to call it Ore, but it's like Ore or whatever for Coliseum and XD. And of course you have like the Pokemon Ranger regions and stuff like that. And I'm sure there's other spin-off regions as well that I'm not considering, but... Swaddle... Bellsprout... Yeah, the thing is I already have a grass type, and so I'm like kind of good on adding another grass type to my team. Gotta go you. He goes for the PP. The poison powder, that is. Bulba. You're a threat. Holy shit balls, Batman. Timber's gonna die if I go into that. I'm tempted to go into it and click Rock Move, but we just retaliate and try to get damage on this. That was insane. Wait, you're weak to flying. Fuck. Okay, we live somehow. Also, that did 0. You're gonna Pursuit. So... Well, I don't know what was best to do there, TBH. I think I... Oh, you don't die. Wow. What? Alright, evolution well earned. Holy shit. When your fighting type beats a Scyther, like when your Timber beats a Scyther, I think it deserves to evolve. What do you think about the lack of fire types in Diamond and Pearl? I think it's lame. Especially when you had Magmortar, and I'm sure some others that were added. Well, what else was added to like the new mons? Rotom Heat doesn't really count. That was, and plus that wasn't introduced until Platinum. But like Magmortar existed, and that mon in particular not being accessible, like not in the regional decks, was really weird, right? Because it wasn't in the regional decks. There were like new mons that were not in the regional decks, I think. Which is the most odd thing to me. But also, like, if you look at the number of fire types in, like, at the time of Gen 4 that aren't starters, it is pretty, well, it's pretty limited, but, like, what was stopping them from adding, like, at least, like, Ninetales or something, or Arcanine or whatever? I guess the argument would be, like, those mons were available in Fire Red and Leaf Green, which had come out not too long before. The Girder's kind of cracked, though. Timid Girder. 58 attack is really good still, though. Now we focus on evolving Sonya. I'm gonna go back and heal, though. But yeah, I think, like, Platinum shoring up that weakness was nice. I think it could have done even more. But at the same time, like, fire types are not really a necessity on a team. Especially for the gen that introduced Stealth Rock, but in-game, I guess that is not particularly relevant. But I think the regional decks in Diamond and Pearl was kind of lame no matter how you slice it. Like, fire types are not. It was pretty bad. I guess you could kind of say the same of Black and White, because it was all new mons, which I did like the fresh take, but team building options were pretty limited in this game to begin with. Which Black and White 2 shored up, which is why Black and White 2 is, like, truly my favorite one in vanilla. Uproar. I'm good. Oops. Pinsir. I think I try to go into you. Okay, good. And I go back into you. Wing attack should probably 2 a KO. Oh, not quite. Oh. Chikorita. Could have added Arcanine, Vulpix, Torkoal, Numel. Oh yeah, I forgot about Camerupt and Magcargo as well. Which, was Magcargo added in Platinum? I forget. I know, like, Houndoom was in Platinum. But, like, Magmortar, like, the Magmar line should have been accessible, which I don't think it was in Diamond and Pearl. Because I just remember a lot of... Or maybe just the Magmarizer wasn't... No, it doesn't sound right to me. Not that you would want to use a Magmar when Magmortar exists, but like, it might have just been the Magmarizer, but I just don't remember. Like, that wasn't available to post-game, that is. But no, I think a good number of the added... That's so weird. Like, I'm pretty sure that the regional dex doesn't have... I'm gonna look this up. Cerebi, where art thou? Diamond and Pearl. Regional dex. Oh, we're gonna go for Mudshot on you. I guess I can search for it. Nope, no Magmar. No Magmortar. Weavile's here. Probopass is not... Like, Mamoswine not in the regional dex? What is going on here? Magnezone not in the regional dex? What were they thinking? This is Johto all over again. People bitch about Johto's integration of the new Mons exclusively in post-game, but everyone has a hard-on for Diamond and Pearl. I mean, I know most of the fan base, it does realize that Platinum is better, but like, what is with the hard-on for Diamond and Pearl? When, like, yeah, it has a better story, but like, also gets fleshed out more in Platinum. But like, it does the same exact thing with the regional decks that Johto did. The same exact thing, and it doesn't get nearly as much shit. Not that I think that we need to be more negative, like, I'm not advocating for more negativity, it's just more like, let's spread the negativity that's existing around a little bit more evenly, right? Let's stop picking on Johto, and start picking on Sinnoh, which did the exact same fucking thing, like, years later. Yeah, Sinnoh does have more of an identity. It doesn't rely on Kanto as much, but... Or Sinnoh doesn't rely on another region, kind of like Johto sort of does. Although I still like Johto a lot, like, it's just a cozy vibe. Like, just the traditional Japanese aesthetic is, like, so good. And that's really only in Ekrotique, though. Well, yeah, I guess you kind of get it in Violet and Azalea, sort of. To a lesser extent. But then, like, Olivine is a little bit more modern. Stuff like that, but... Mahogany Town's supposed to be like ninjas and stuff like that, but it doesn't really look like it. That's annoying. Well, we have Chesto Berries, but I kind of want to... If I had Sleep Talk on this, that would be kind of good. Alright, just do that. And we'll just Rock Smash. Yeah. It's lit. I feel like Panpour is falling off, but then again, we're gonna get the Water Stone, and I don't really know what other moves I'm gonna want on it. Mischievous, though. Oh, but the Ghost types in Unova are too good for me to use a Mismagius, but I do like Mismagius. Ah, shit. Hidden Power Poison, so we just go for this. Did I use a Ghost type in Renegade? That does 0 because you have a high speed F. I guess I just... Do I make you fight for your life to earn the evolution? I guess so, right? But you're not going to evolve from this, but... What was my squad in Renegade again? Empoleon, Venusaur, Weavile, Gliscor... Why can I not remember my fucking team that I used like 2 months ago? Oh my god, I'm having it. What is going on, dude? I'm not that old. Fucking... Hold up. I can pull it up here. Oh my lord. Why can I not remember this? Rotom Wash and Togekiss, that's right, okay. So no Ghost type, which is surprising, because Ghost type is one of my favorite types. Yeah, Empoleon, Venusaur, Rotom, which was primarily Rotom Wash, but I used all the forms throughout my playthrough, which was kind of fun. Togekiss, Gliscor, and Weavile. Very cool team. I like that team a lot. It would be kind of fun. It'd be kind of fun to like somehow import my old teams and like use them in Pokemon World Tournament or something. Along those lines. Why did I go for Rock Smash on you? You're cursing. I thought it Shell Smashed for like 2 seconds and I was like, wait. We'll go into you because is my answer for like everything in the early game. Apparently. Off him. You're gonna have flying type moves, so I don't really want to go into Girder, but yeah. I'm gonna go into Girder anyway though. Because I'm like that. Ow. Bypassing accuracy check is nice, but like this is 100 accuracy and it's base 75, so no. Aerial Ace used to be one of my favorite moves, though. I think it's because the Gen 3 animation is so clean. I have that sound effect in my head, like, ingrained in there. Oh, you're about to evolve, aren't you? I'm actually not against doing this battle. I don't think we battle anyone major. Like, I know for a fact we don't battle the Sage, but I'm like, are there grunts that we battle in this next area, or nah? Or do they just give it to us? I think we do battle. Grass Knot. That's, not bad. If only my Servine didn't have Cut stuck on it. In which case, the plus attack nature is actually, like, not really paying off, but it will get Leaf Blade eventually. But if I still have Cut, then, like, that's very annoying. Oddish. Oh my god, stop. That item's not accessible till Surf. See, already reasons for me to come back. What I think of Team Galactic as an evil team as a whole, I think they could have been fleshed out even more, but the additions in Platinum were nice, particularly with Cyrus showing up more often. You battle him in Celestic, he shows up in Mount Coronet early on, and he has like all of his speeches and stuff that in the Galactic headquarters and in the Distortion world, which is cool. Galactic as a whole, though, like I don't really get them. Like, yeah, their goal is to like help Cyrus, but I'm like, I think it would have helped if the admins explored more of like the admin's connection to Cyrus and why they were helping him with this insane thing. Whereas like, I mean, Team Magma and Aqua were also like insane, but like it was more, I don't know, those guys feel a little bit more culty to me. Like Team Magma and Aqua feel a little bit more like cults, where it's like you could see them be like the members of those teams being drawn in by false promises or like just literal insane people. Whereas like, yeah, Galactic could be the same deal, I guess. But shit, how do I beat this? Oh, I just dodge Hypnosis, that's how. Shite. Right. Oh, shit. Okay, we got a defense drop, which is good. I have no healing items, which is bad. Fuck. How many mons do you have? 4? I go to Spout. I'm a little teapot. Burn, 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 burn. Yes! Yeah, environmental extremist, yeah. So that, like, there is kind of a cult vibe to that. In a sense. Like, not like, you know, Resident Evil 4 cult kind of thing, but like, it's kind of like a similar vibe, but like, Galactic, I don't know. I just think it could be fleshed out even more. Like, Plasma has clear motivations, and like, there is like that disconnect of like people, they're members of Team Plasma who genuinely believe in the thing that they're preaching, which is on its face, a noble cause, but then you also have the ones who just want to fuck shit up, like Team Rocket or like the previous ones or whatever. But like the goal that Team Plasma is like, at least on the surface based around, makes sense. Like whether or not you agree doesn't matter. You can see where they would come to that conclusion, right? Not every well-written character or a character with motivations that make sense have to align with you. I'm talking to you Edelgard haters in Three Houses, which, granted, that's a whole nother thing. But like, I just don't like when characters get shit because you disagree with them. Like, you have to try to look at things from their perspective. And yeah, they're fictional, but like... Oh, nice dodge. My plan next year, this is a little tidbit about my upcoming content. I need to finish Thracia 776, but the next Fire Emblem game I plan to tackle is Three Houses, which I have played the shit out of. It's one of my most played games ever. It is probably, at least as of now, having not replayed it in full in a few years at this point, but it was one of my favorite games of all time. If not, I would have considered it to be my favorite game of all time in 2019 into 2020, until Persona 3 kind of sort of dethroned it, or at least got shot up there in 2021. But I love Three Houses, and I'm planning to... That's going to be like the main Fire Emblem game I talk about next year, and I'm not sure how I want to do it, because it's a big game. It's got multiple routes. I'm not sure if I want to play, like, go back and replay all of them and then talk about them individually, or if I want to just, like, play one route because I've played all the routes multiple times. Well, most of them multiple times. The Church route I've only done once. But, I've done a shit ton of playthroughs already, so I'm sure that just picking one route and doing that, and talking based off of that could work. But that's, like, going to be a big project next year. However, I'm going to say that Crimson Flower was rushed, and so I don't... Like, yeah, I guess you do kind of have to take that into account when you're evaluating Edelgard as a character, because it does exist. But to me, that seems more like a what-if scenario, and not that any one route is canon, and I kind of like it that way, in fact. But there's so many people out there who hate Edelgard because they're just anti-war, and, like, I'm anti-war as well. I don't think war is a good thing at all. But in fiction, when you have a character who is as abused and, in a sense, brainwashed into a certain way of thinking, she's like, I see why she views war as the only course of action in Three Houses. I understand where she is coming from, even if I don't agree. And yeah, there's probably some discrepancies or like some contradictions or some shit that like you could point to and be like, okay, she's not a consistent character or whatever. But in her portrayal in most of the routes, I think she holds up as a good antagonist, and as one whose motivations do make sense from the context of her upbringing, which I think a lot of people fail to understand. They just see a character, and not just Edelgard. This applies to other characters in fiction too that I can't think of off the top of my head. But yeah, there are some like very staunch Edelgard haters, but there are also Edelgard simps out there, which I'm definitely not. Like, I don't think she's infallible. I don't think she was in the right, but I understand where she's coming from, which makes her a compelling character because she's morally gray. Right? That whole game does morally gray pretty fucking well, actually, in my opinion. Especially if you compare it to, like, most Fire Emblem games. But, like, you don't have to agree with the character to, like, enjoy their screen presence and also acknowledge that they are either, like, well-written or their motivations make sense or, like, whatever. Sasuke Uchiha is another one where, like, even I was off-put by how Sasuke reacted at the very end of the series, which I won't spoil just in case, but, like, the way that he reacted at the very, very end, at first I was like, wait, fuck this guy, like, what the fuck? Even though Sasuke's segment of Naruto was, like, the most interesting, for the most part. Like, the whole... Dude, that whole arc... like pretty much everything regarding Sasuke from post Hidan and Kakuzu, like when it's Hidan, right? And Kakuzu. Post that arc all the way through 5 Kage Summit, like Sasuke carried that shit super hard. But like that's a character where it's like, yeah, I don't think that his like I don't think that what he was trying to do was like morally right or anything like that, or that I agree that you should just like kill people willy-nilly or like, you know, whatever the fuck he was after. I'm not gonna get into it, but you understand the trauma that he was put through and why he views the world that way, right? Like if you really sit back and think about it. And I was off-put by it at the very end, and then I watched a couple of videos on it, and I kind of like settled on it, and I was like, wait, this actually makes a lot of sense. And I actually, like, Sasuke is probably my favorite character from Naruto, period. Partially because of that. Even though I do acknowledge that Naruto is more powerful at the end of the series. Because that's the weird thing, is like Sasuke stands be like it's like I like Sasuke as a character better than Naruto, but I know Naruto is stronger. Like, duh. He's got the fucking nine tails and shit. Come on. Not to say Sasuke's a chump or anything, but like he needed the help of all the other Biju, and he still lost. And Naruto was holding back in the final fight, and he still lost. I guess technically it was a tie, but like he didn't win with all those advantages. But Sasuke's still the GOAT. But I don't really participate in anime discourse like that, so that's my 2 cents that you'll get out of me. But as far as Three Houses are concerned, yeah, all 3 lords are some of the best characters in the game, some of the best characters in the series, TBH. Not the characters are necessarily Fire Emblem's strong suit in a lot of cases, because permadeath and all that. You can't make every character in a game with permadeath compelling. Like, you can, but like you think about the size of the roster of like a Shadow Dragon or something, or any of the other ones that like pre-casual mode kind of thing, because like even though classic mode still exists, you can see the design philosophy shift, starting with was casual mode in New Mystery? I don't remember, but particularly in Awakening. And you can watch my videos on the Fire Emblem series, and you can kind of like see how I develop a lot of these points throughout there. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the dialogue. I was kind of on my soapbox for a second. Yeah, Edelgard's a good character. Whether or not you agree with her, it's not relevant. Like, it's not relevant. You don't have to like them personally and want to, like, fucking bump uglies with them. Like, or not even just, like, bone them, but just, like, even just hang out or, like, get a sandwich or whatever. Like just chill out or, like, whatever. You don't... That's not... I don't know. That's what I think a lot of people look for when it comes to characters in games, and that's part of the reason why I think Persona 4 is so beloved. I'm jumping around series a lot, but like Persona 4's characters as fictional characters I think are mostly pretty fucking boring. I think I overrated some of them in my tier list, which is why I'm probably gonna redo that at some point, but because they're characters that, like, oh, I would grab lunch with them, or I would be friends with them IRL. Like, that's why people like them, but I'm like, that's so boring, though. That's so fucking boring. And I'm not saying that people in real life are boring like that, but I'm just saying, like, there's way more compelling fictional characters, like, out there. Even ones that, like, I would not want to be within a square mile of, like fucking Goro Akechi in Persona 5, or... again, like Sasuke, at least pre him turning good, and stuff like that. Like these super like crazy, like anti-hero or antagonistic characters. I would not want to be around them in real life, but they're some of my favorite characters in fiction because it is fiction, right? Makes sense? Maybe I'm rambling. Maybe I'm repeating myself. I don't fucking know, but it's just weird. Also, I don't know. You like Azusa. Seems like a really friendly character. I'm not familiar with what anime that character's from, though. I'm like such a... I wouldn't say I'm a normie when it comes to anime. It's just like when I tackle a new medium, I tend to like watch... Like, I don't watch like new stuff. Not that I'm saying what you're referencing is new, but... Oh, Azula. Yeah. No, Azula definitely not a friendly character, but a great antagonist. And it's not necessarily that people think antagonist equals bad character. It's more so just like, I don't know what exactly it is, because people love Adachi from Persona. Oh well, fuck. Spoilers for a game that's 15 years old. But like people love Adachi, even though like what he does is morally reprehensible. But he's also a meme lord. So, I think that's why. Because it's not that like Edelgard. I think it's because the main reason I think people dislike Edelgard, not just, well, okay, in Crimson Flower she's not portrayed that well. Like I don't think that was handled that well. But that route was like is clearly rushed. It clearly was rushed, which yeah, I guess doesn't make it any less present, right? But what was I saying? It's mostly the war thing, where it's like people don't agree with her interpretation that said that putting Fodlan into a state of war was the only way. But like, if you actually listen to her and actually take into account her upbringing and everything that she was brought up with, and she's so steadfast in her convictions, and you could say stubborn, I suppose, that there's going to be no changing that. That yeah, I see where she came to that conclusion. Even if she could have talked with Dimitri or Claude or both or whatever and teamed up to try to take down those who slither, who they weren't aware of for the most part. Edelgard was, but like her hands were tied in certain ways because those who slither were manipulating her, and because of the way that she was brought up around them. And then like also the torture that she endured, which I gave her the white hair and the crest of flames and all that. It's like, I don't know, like no shit she viewed war as being the only option. To me, that's fucking obvious, even if it's not true. You have to, like, not every character is gonna know every facet of the world. Like you, the player, do. And I think that's where the frustration comes in too, where like you, the player, know that if Edelgard had come out about this stuff to certain people, that they maybe would have allied with her and helped her take down the people who had a knife to her back. But she doesn't know that, and she's going to keep her cards close to her chest because of the hostile environment she was brought up in. With those who slither, like, constantly behind her back, and like her father being like a puppet king, essentially, like not really having much power, and all the political shit in the Empire. Which that is what you should get from Crimson Flower, less so maybe her characterization of like the, eek, a rat, I'm scared of rats, isn't that cute? You should feel bad for me even though I'm a warmonger. It's like, no, that probably wasn't the best way to go about it, but do I think that detracts from her character significantly? No. No. And yeah, I felt for Dimitri in, like, my first route was Black Eagles. But my favorite route is Blue Lions, having played all of them. That might have been, no, I played Church route last. I think I did, because I knew from Discourse that Golden Deer and, or I should say Verdant Wind and Silver Snow were pretty similar structurally. And so I tried to split those up, and so I did Crimson Flower, Verdant Wind, Azure Moon, Silver Snow in that order for my first runs of all the routes. Well, shall we go to Castelia? Still got a little bit of time. This could be a nice way to start off the new year, though, is like going all the way to Castelia. I don't want to handle this. I think I might just leave it at that. honestly. Like, I could go further. I'm down to play more, but I'm like, this would be such a great way to start off the next stream instead of just being in Castelia already, though. So let's just do that. After all my fucking, like, my fucking nerd ramblings about character writing in 3 houses.